Law enforcement showed up. Law enforcement showed up. Where I was talking to the dead, but I thought they were alive. Law enforcement showed up and said, "Are you okay?" And I just said yes. But they woke me up after talking to the dead and thinking they were alive, like I did by that date farm. The law enforcement said, "Are you okay?" And I just said yes. I was talking to the dead and I thought they were alive. I was talking and I thought I was talking to people at the date farm, but they were all dead. Now I realize that when I was talking to people at the date farm, they were all dead. But when I was talking to somebody at that date farm that said, "You need to go, I watch over this area, you need to go," they were real. The people saying, "I watch over the date farm and you need to go," they were real. The people that had like security and surveillance over the date farm, they were real. The family of that man, the family of the man that drove by, they were real. But the United States had killed the man that always loved and worshiped me in the tent, and the man that was watching over him, the father. I was talking to the father like he was still there. And he was dead. I saw his father and the uncle. They were all dead. The only ones alive were the surveillance security guy watching over the date farm and the family members that drove by. And only now do I realize it. I was talking to everyone dead. Everything and everyone I was talking to was dead. I'm right here on the first exit on this area where you drive to Yucca Valley. I'm at the first exit where you, okay, so if you were on that road that goes to Yucca Valley and Morongo Valley, I'm off the first exit. I thought I was talking to a wife and a husband and a son that lost someone. They were all dead. That wife and husband lost their son that loved and worshiped me the most. I thought they lost their son that worshiped me the most. But the mom, the dad, and the brother are also dead. All killed by the United States. What was the only thing real? What was the only thing real? What was the only thing real? What was the only thing real out here? The fact that the law enforcement that asked that I was okay and woke me up is connected to the family of all of them that died at the hands of the United States. The United States killed everybody, not just the ones that loved and worshiped me. And I was talking to all of them dead. And God's didn't have the heart for me to understand and blocked out some of it. And made me believe some of them were alive when all of them were dead. Oh my gosh.